Hey guys, so welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sag, this is not a date or time specific reading. I trust that whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. And all that means is that we're all on different timelines, and sometimes what's coming through today may have already occurred for you in the past, and sometimes it may unfold down the road. That's why it's great to take advantage of the playlists, which I have separated by zodiac signs. So you may want to take a peek at that. But I will tell you what's going on in the cosmos right now. Not a whole lot in terms of intensity. There are some very lovely energies happening right now with Jupiter in Aries. Conjunct the sun, so that's very lovely, especially since Jupiter's your ruling sign, Sag. We will in a few days from now have the new moon solar eclipse, and then right after that we have Mercury retrograde. So be paying attention to what's coming up for you with regard to thoughts, perceptions, misunderstandings, technological glitches, miscommunications, travel glitches, all that stuff, because that's what's going to unfold when he goes back over it starting April 21st, and then he turns around at stations direct and goes back over it again. So that's really the challenge of Mercury retrograde, is paying attention to what's coming up for us those first 2 weeks before he turns around and stations retrograde. So little hot tip. Okay, I'm pulling from Starry Beginnings. Let's open the reading. I am going to apologize in advance. It's lawn mowing day here. You will not hear it as loudly as I will. So if I stop talking or seem distracted, that's why. So I may have to hesitate because it sounds like they're right in my living room. It's a thing here in Florida. Okay, so you get card 41. Oh, this is perfect for you. It is safe to let go. You are surrounded by love. Now, the reason why I'm saying it's perfect, every morning I pull a little mini spread. I call it a morning musing. That is what you get in my channel membership. So the little join button, $4.99 a month, and you get all the morning musings. If you're in the all access pass for the extended, you also have access to those. So I do hope you're going into the platform to avail yourself of the morning musings. But the whole theme of the morning musing this morning was about, you need to move on, but it's hard to let go. You're struggling with the letting go of something that is no longer serving you. So that's why I'm saying it's a perfect oracle card for you. Those morning musings are available for individual purchase. So if you want to check it out, there's always a link in the description box below. You do have to scroll down a little bit to find that. Okay. And those are also about $4 or $5. So, all right, let me pull the cards. We'll see what's coming through. I'll give you my impressions, then we'll clarify for the details. Yeah, of course, all the same cards from the morning musing. Oh, guys. I see it. I'm going to move this down just a little bit, or sideways, I should say. There we go. Wow. Look what's on the bottom. 2 of Cups. I will take it. And the 3 of Wands. So it feels to me, in general, like there's some anticipation here. There's some manifestation at play. Coming from whoever you are watching. You can be here as a cross watcher for a Sagittarius, or you can be here as the Sag. But I feel like whoever you are watching, there's definitely some anticipation around this connection, possibly around reunion or something similar. Because just like in the morning musing, your present energy, like what's happening in the moment, what you're focused on here, King of Wands, an unavailable lover. And that's the problem, because our challenge card, what's crossing us here, and I'm just saying us because we're all here together, is there some complacency on the part of this person. There's a lot of attraction, but this person isn't claiming. It's like the King of Wands coming through reversed. So the challenge is around your wish fulfillment. It isn't being fulfilled at this time. In your unconscious awareness, you're very much tuned in energetically to your desire for happiness. In the past, there's the focus on the past life soulmate, the warmth, the comfort, the nostalgia. This is someone you have either known since your youth, could be childhood, high school, college, or across lifetimes. So there's just this warm familiarity whenever you are together, but it looks to me like, this person here has not been readily available for whatever reason. In your conscious awareness, that's all you're after, is a message from the heart, something sincere, something spoken truly from their heart. It doesn't have to be like skywriting, I love you, but anything that says, I care about you, I'm thinking about you, I adore you, just a gentle, kind, loving word, and or a message of apology. That's on your conscious awareness. Yeah, because in the near future, this is something already ended in a painful way. So whenever you see a 10, please understand it's completion. It's done. Put a bow on it, or stick a fork or a sword in it. But I feel like there's something you're trying to release here. It's like you're still hanging on, waiting for that apology, or waiting for them to return, or waiting for it to be revived. But I'm looking at it, and I feel like it's not even able to make it on life support at this point. And I think you're coming to that realization, and you're being guided to let it go. And Spirit's talking to you. This is one of your cards. This is Jupiter, which rules your sign, Sagittarius, the Wheel of Fortune. So Spirit's talking to you about not just divine time, but about fate and destiny and what is not fated or destined. So we'll see in the clarifiers, in the hidden energies, we have the Three of Cups. Could that be a card of reconciliation? Sure. It could also be a card of third party. Now, if you're nodding your head third party, great, because you already know about it. If you don't have a third party awareness, and third party can be a lot of things. It doesn't have to be people. It can be distance. It can be behaviors. It can be ego. It can be meddling friends or family members. It could be obligations, work obligations, parental obligations, things that's just something that comes between you and interrupts the smooth flow of energy between you. So keep that in mind. But if there's nothing, then I'm not telling you that there is. That's really important to know. And in your hopes and or fears, the High Priestess. So there's something here with the separation between you or your intuition about it that is kind of, you've got some hope attached to it, but also some fear. And looking forward, King of Pentacles. Will this person show up for you in 3D? Wow. So kind of aligns perfectly with what I saw this morning. But what I saw was you hitting the wall and saying, yeah, I'm waiting, I've been patient, I've been manifesting, I've been doing all the things and sending all the energy and nothing's coming back. Nothing's coming back to me. And I feel like I need to let this go, but it's hard. So let's see the King of Wands with the Nine of Cups. Wheel of Fortune again, Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Your wish fulfillment, the challenge is that your vision of this connection is that it is fate, that you go the distance, that you become life partners. You have a vision of life partnership with this person that you believe and experience has been fated across lifetimes. But there's a challenge in that wish has not been fulfilled. Okay, I get it. So let's look at the Sun. By the way, we have King of Wands and the Sun are both cards of Leo. So if you're dealing with a Leo or another Sag, you've got a lot of confirmation here. Pisces is, High Priestess is Pisces, King of Pentacles is Taurus. And I'll repeat that at the end. Okay, so yeah, in your unconscious awareness, you're like a cat on a hot tin roof. You feel very tied to this person. Look at their wrists bound to each other and all this stress and tension. The Nine of Swords is usually a card where we see a female figure sitting up in bed with her hands over her head, just kind of rocking, right? Sleepless nights, anxiety, worry, preoccupation, mental preoccupation with something, so to the exclusion of everything else. But in this deck, it's like you're tied to each other, and that's the anxiety, is you want the happiness with this person and you kind of can't get anything else, can't get it out of your mind, and nothing else can come in. But interesting is this Two of Pentacles, and underneath is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles was there this morning. And what I said is you're struggling to let go. And that Two of Pentacles is, I'm torn. I'm totally torn. I think I could be happy with this person if they would just come toward me, even with the kindest of words, right? A simple, it doesn't have to be, like I said, any grand gesture at this point. You just want, some form of communication that helps you understand where they're coming from or how they feel about you. Ooh, my. Okay, in the past, the Six of Cups. Seven of Wands was there this morning. Judgment was your oracle card. King of Pentacles again. So in the past, I feel like this person came toward you, that they sought some forgiveness, that it was everything that you wanted, but at the same time, I feel like you had a little resistance. I'm not going to say, it's almost like I think you laid down the law. Like, I kind of feel like this person showed up or reached out on some level. Judgment is a card of second chances, forgiveness, reunion, redemption, reconciliation. And there's the King of Pentacles that we're seeing going forward, which is what you're after. And when I say that, I just mean that your vision is that they stay in connection with you for the long haul. That it isn't in and out, and it isn't when it suits their fancy, that it's a dependable, normal, conventional, committed relationship. And I'm feeling like this opportunity happened. And it could have just been, like I said, through text or a phone call or something, but I kind of feel like you laid down the law. The Seven of Wands can be resistance, it can be defensiveness, and I'm getting a little more defensive than resistance, but I feel like you stepped toward, you faced the challenge. You faced the challenge. You looked it in the face and you said, here's the way it's got to be. And, sure, do I forgive you? Of course, but here's what I need. Here's my, my terms of engagement. Very interesting. And now we have the Page of Cups. Yeah, you're waiting and, yep. I feel like this person comes in and out. I don't see the Knight of Wands, but I really feel it. There's a lot of conflict. You're very conflicted here. Page of Cups, Nine of Wands. You're exhausted from the waiting and you feel very forsaken here. That Five of Cups, sadness, grief, loss. And what are you looking at? You're looking at the Three Cups knocked over. And right behind you is the Two of Cups. I know my hands, I can't kind of do it and get you to see the image. That Two of Cups is right here. So I think you're looking backwards a lot. You're looking at the past with frustration and a sense of loss. And it's very much the conflict between you as well as within you. Because I have a feeling that they did come back. I have a feeling, or just a sense, that there was at least a conversation about it. And that's why all the worry, but also the feeling torn. I'm not letting go of this idea. I hear you say, it's what I'm being shown, is what I should say. I'm being shown that you haven't let go of this. Someone else had this same reading. Since you're here, let's have fun with tarot. Okay. It was Virgo. It was for Virgo. It was about them releasing their idealized version of this person, of their person. And for you, it's your idealized vision of the connection, and where it should be headed in your mind's eye, what you think is fated between you. So I feel you had that kind of communication where you set the terms, and I don't think they reciprocate it. And so there is this terrible disappointment. Let's look at the Ten of Swords going forward. Near future. Yeah, this person has to choose to come in and make an offer to begin again, a new beginning, and up leveling, right? So something here kind of has to be resurrected, right? So that's why Judgment's here. That is exactly what that card is about. It's Pluto. And I feel like this person, it's up to them to choose that path. You've already chosen it. I feel if this person came in with a kind word and was more emotionally available, that you would be open to it. And you would be open to a new beginning, to a fresh start, to taking the connection to the next level. But this person, I don't know that they've chosen that yet. So I'm feeling that Two of Wands as their energy, because it's either what's going on in your unconscious awareness or in theirs, right? What's happening behind the scenes. So let's see what Spirit has to say here with the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. Wow. There's my Knight of Wands, right? So Spirit's talking to you about the timing of this potential, or the fatedness, or the destiny, or the cosmic guidance of this apology you're waiting for. Queen of Swords, I think Spirit's telling you to be practical about it. Not bad energy. The Queen of Swords, not for nothing, she seeks the truth, and she does it in a dispassionate way. She doesn't bring all her emotions to the forefront. She's not quite as animated as this. A little bit more neutral and just like, I'm just here for the facts. So state your case. I will listen without any bias on it, right? Without my own emotional imprint on it. But Spirit's also telling you that there's a pattern here, that they may feel bad about the in and out of it all. So be practical about how you look at the situation. Swords, perception, how you see it, how you interpret it. By the way, everybody's been getting readings like this lately, so do not feel singled out. There's been a lot of this energy of what your vision is versus what reality is, and where we get hung up in our expectations, and how even when we're being patient and we're, surrendering to divine time, which is said in a lot of tarot readings, guilty as charged. I see that wheel the same way a lot of the time, but it's about the expectations we put that it will happen. So that's what I think is coming through in a lot of readings, is that little nuance difference. Let's look at the Three of Cups. Okay. I do feel it's coming through. Three of Cups is coming through as reconciliation, and trying to manifest their return, a reconciliation with this person coming in with their heart wide open and nothing to hide, and emotionally expressive with an offer from their heart. And then we get the Moon. All the fears and insecurities and triggers rising up out of your unconscious awareness. So The hidden energies position can be what's hidden from you out there in the world of external influence, but it can also be what's hidden within you. 12th house kind of stuff. And that's what I'm feeling here, is you're working really hard. As I just got done saying, manifesting this person coming in as the knight in shining armor, but somewhere deep down you have fears that may not be in the proverbial cards, as they say. So let's look at the High Priestess in your hopes and or fears. Oh my God. Yeah. A lot of passion here. This is, I feel like you're still with the King of Wands and the Three of Wands, which was one of the extra cards from the bottom of the deck. Again, there's that anticipation and waiting to hear from them. And the Page of Wands, pages are messengers, so it could just be lighthearted, flirtatious, but there's a lot of passion here. And it could be that your intuition right now is trying to assess, am I dealing with a king or am I dealing with a page? Am I just going to get the you up message and dealing with the in and out of that? Or am I dealing with somebody who will ultimately come in and claim this love that I have to offer? So I am feeling the High Priestess now coming through more around your intuition and your fears that, you know, what's hidden from you, because sometimes the High Priestess can be secrecy and things that are hidden that you can't see. So you're using your intuition, but I think you have fears that you might be dealing with somebody who's a little less reliable and a little bit more focused on getting their own needs met. All right, so let's see the King of Pentacles. I have to wait because he's like right out my door here. Okay. So what might unfold going forward, and again, this is prescriptive for you, is continued feelings of being forsaken and devalued. It's a different five than the Five of Cups, which is way more a sense of loss. This is a sense of rejection and abandonment and feeling devalued. That Five of Pentacles. So I feel you're being guided to close that out. To close it out. Find closure for yourself. You may not hear from this person. And that's just something that I think is problematic, because if you're anticipating this Page of Cups, right? You're anticipating the message, but you're worried you're dealing with someone who doesn't see a future in connection with you, then that's kind of the closure. And I'm definitely feeling with the World that it's like an opportunity to close that out. It is what it is, but it's also, it ain't what it ain't. And have this new beginning for yourself. And the Page of Pentacles underneath suggests that this is, new territory for you. So, and I am a little emotional here because I can feel the hanging on and the not wanting to let go. And where did I see that? Right here in this Four of Pentacles. And the waiting, but the feeling torn about it and the feeling conflicted about it. And, I set my terms and they didn't come back or they didn't call again. And I'm sitting here with more rejection right back to where I started from. This person doesn't show up for me. They do not have my back. They have no intentions of having my back. Doesn't make them a horrible person, but it surely means they're not right for me. So back to the drawing board. The Page of Pentacles in your unconscious awareness going forward down the road suggests that, you may have a fresh start in your life in another direction. And you'll be learning what that path is shortly. So that's what I have for you. Again, I said this morning it was a dicey reading to my channel members, so I'm saying it to you. It's not the easiest of readings, but I give it to you straight, no chaser. Now, if this is resonating for you, and I'm going to give you all the astrology in a second, but I am going to look at this King of Wands, whoever this is, for you, because the whole thing is about their unavailability. They're also your King of Cups, Knight of Wands person, but we're going to focus on their energy. How are they showing up in the reading energetically? What's their take on the situation from their perspective? How do they see things, going right now? How do they see you particularly, or think about you, or feel about you? We'll see what cards come through there. And then the last row will be their intentions toward you and the connection going forward. And I'll pull additional oracle from Archangel Michael. But let me tell you the astrology. The King of Wands is out twice. That's Leo. Then we've got the Wheel of Fortune is out twice. That's Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. We have the Sun is Leo. We have Judgment is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. King of Pentacles is out twice. That's Taurus. The Page of Cups is out twice. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. King of Cups is here. That's Scorpio. A lot of Scorpio energy here. Queen of Swords is Libra. Knight of Wands is Sagittarian energy. The Magician is Mercury. That rules Virgo and Gemini. Knight of Cups is Pisces, as is the Moon. High Priestess is Pisces. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The World is Saturn, right? The lessons we learn, and sometimes the hard way. That's Aquarius and Capricorn. And our Page of Pentacles here is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you have a really strong balance of all the elements here, and various levels of evolvement. Pages, Knights, Kings. I don't see any Queens here, but we all know that that's what you are, right? So if you want to follow me to see what's going on with your person, the link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, bye for now.